a wild heart named Itty.
Give him a kiss.
No.
He'll be able to play soon.
From the first moment she came into their lives, Itty was never just a raccoon. She was something more, a spark of joy, wrapped in soft fur, tiny paws, and endless curiosity. To see her was to witness a little miracle. She seemed part cat, part dog, and entirely her own magic. Her bright eyes carried a light that could soften even the hardest days, a quiet glow whispering, "You are not alone. I am here."
What did he get into?
It all began with something as ordinary as a Facebook post. A pest control company had removed a mother raccoon from a property. Days later, workers discovered what she had left behind: 5 helpless cubs. Their eyes were closed, their cries desperate. Without their mother, their chances were almost nothing. The post was a plea, a call for someone to care.
Jack.
As they scrolled, one family paused. Their hearts tightened as they stared at the photo. They couldn't just keep moving. Something deep inside whispered that this was their moment. And so, they decided to act. Among the cubs, they chose one. She was only 5 days old, smaller than a newborn kitten, her chest rising and falling with fragile breaths. They named her Itty. To hold her was to feel the weight of something so delicate it seemed even the air had to move softly around her. From that instant, her survival rested in their hands. The first weeks were not easy. Every few hours, day and night, they warmed her milk, fed her with a tiny bottle, and changed her miniature diapers. They held her against their skin for warmth and whispered to her gently so she would always know safety. It was exhausting yet sacred. Through every sleepless night, something remarkable grew between them. And in some way, she helped them too. Their home, filled with 5 children, was already alive with noise and laughter, yet Itty blended in as if she had always been part of it. The children adored her. They fed her, tucked her in, and invented gentle games. To them, she was more than an animal. She was family, a little sister with nimble hands and curious eyes. Of course, she was also mischievous. Bedrooms became her playground. Books and toys ended up scattered after her joyful adventures. She climbed curtains, toppled pillows, and darted down hallways with delight. But no matter how chaotic, her charm never faded. From the beginning, Itty carried the energy of a whirlwind. Like a cat, she scaled high shelves. Like a loyal dog, she followed closely wherever they went. And like herself, she was endlessly curious, sniffing, pawing, testing everything new.
Bedtime! Get up and sleep! Hurry! Get in your sleep.
So, they brought her on adventures. At the river, she waded through shallows, pawed at stones, and searched for tadpoles. Her tail twitched with excitement at every discovery. One of the most special trips was to Arkansas to hunt for crystals. Watching her dig with determination, pausing to lift her face toward the sunlight was unforgettable. In those moments, it was easy to forget she was wild at all. But her most precious times were the quiet evenings, curled on the couch, pressed against her family. She would sniff their cheeks softly, as if memorizing the scent of home. Those moments, simple and pure, held all the magic of trust. Yet, they never forgot who she truly was. Itty belonged to the wild. She had the freedom to roam wherever she pleased. She was never forced to stay. Each day she returned was her choice, and that made her love even more powerful. They knew one day she might leave. That thought hurt, but they understood. True love sometimes means letting go. When guests visited, Itty was always the first noticed. Her lively eyes and playful spirit made her unforgettable. She was a sunbeam in their home, brightening even the darkest days. Life without her, hard to imagine. She had changed them in ways they could never explain. She taught patience, kindness, and unconditional love. She filled their world with laughter, wonder, and adventure. And so her story continues. One wild heart, one loving family, bound together by respect and joy. For as long as Itty stays, they will cherish her. And if one day she returns fully to the wild, they will let her go with love, knowing they gave her the best life possible. If this story touched your heart, please give it a like and subscribe. Not for numbers, but because every story, like Itty's, is a reminder of how extraordinary the bond between people and animals can be. And if you ever consider caring for an exotic creature, learn, prepare, and seek guidance first. Every wild heart deserves not only love, but the safety and freedom to thrive.